Hey, don't forget to subscribe.
What's going on, guys? It's Chromaxseed here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to optimize your Windows for better performance in games and just overall have a better performance in Windows. So first we're going to go in to the search bar and we're going to type in %temp%, and in this folder you just want to hit Control A. This will select all the files, right click and delete. And if this comes up that says the action can't be completed because the file is whatever, you just hit skip and then do this for all current items, skip and skip. Alright, and that is usually going to happen like 99% of the time. You're not going to be able to delete every single file in this folder. So that's it for this. And now we're going to go in, the search bar again, type run. And then in this run, we're going to type in prefetch. And I'm just going to delete these files. So now, we're going to go into services. So first we're going to be looking for a file called superfetch, and it's in alphabetical order, so just scroll down to the bottom where the S's are and look for superfetch. Mine is already disabled, so all you have to do is hit right click, properties, startup type disabled, and if it's not stopped already, make sure you click stop and then apply and OK. The next services we're going to be disabling are the Xbox services. Just going to scroll all the way down, and you're going to want to disable all these, make sure they're stopped. The only one you're not going to be able to disable is game monitoring, so ignore that. Next is some whack file called like WAP push. So again, we're in it's up in A. It's a whack file though. Looking for it. Some weird file, yo. It's in the D's, I think, actually. Yeah, it's this one, DMW WAP push. So it's in the D's, right above DNS client. You're gonna want to make sure this is disabled and it's stopped. So hit OK and apply. So, and then fax. Nobody really uses fax anymore. Just disable it. Make sure it's stopped and yeah, apply and OK. So now we're gonna go out of here, and again we're gonna go into the search bar and gonna type in msconfig, and you're gonna want to hit selective startup, load system services, load startup items, and then we're gonna go into this boot tab, and we're just gonna want to go ahead and make sure that we go into advanced options. Number of processors is maxed out. I only have a quad core processor, so that's that. And just hit OK there, and no GUI boot, and make sure this is on 3. If you have a lower end PC, just set it a little bit higher to like 10, but if you have a pretty nice computer, I suggest just putting it down to 3. Hit apply, go to services, and this is where you're going to want to disable a bunch of services like your Skype updater and stuff. So I'm just going to go down and like Xbox, all this can go, but I don't really feel comfortable going in all here because I'm not 100% sure on all these files. Oh, and make sure you hit hide all Microsoft things. I forgot about that. And this should hide stuff, so like Skype updater should go off, and just other stuff. So whatever you feel like, and then hit apply, and then go to startup. Actually no, don't go to startup, and then tools, everything's alright. So we're done here, so hit OK. And next we're going to go into the system settings. So we're going to select system, and we're going to be disabling a bunch of apps. It's going to go notifications, and we're just going to hit off for all of these to make sure that, well, these are already going to get blurred out because I have no idea why, but oh, it's mainly because I hit get notifications from apps and other centers. So that's off. So all of these are going to get blurred out. So you're no longer going to get notifications and stuff, which are going to clog up your inbox and stuff if you forget to clear it. So now we're going to go to power and sleep and just hit never for both. For storage, nothing is going on here, and we're good for the rest of this. So now we're going to go back. We're going to skip devices, network, and internet. We're going to go straight to personalization. If you want the absolute best performance for your computer, I suggest you either like pick one of these Windows pictures, or you just send it to like a solid color like these, which I'm not going to do because I like my picture and my computer is good enough where it performs good enough. And that's it for this. So we're gonna go into apps, have some features. So we're gonna, this is where you're gonna wanna like, I'm becoming stupid right now, uninstall all your files that you don't need. It's like the Windows Corporation files. I just install all of them, like the 3D builder, the alarm clock, the app installer, calculator. Like, it's not stuff I need on my computer, so I just decided to get rid of it altogether. Facebook, don't need it. And I could just skip this out of the video, but I want to show you that I don't do all this stuff in my videos as well when I should. So yeah, it's my fault, but it is what it is. You know, like weather, I can become uninstalled. Delete all maps. This is where you want everything to go. Delete all maps. Delete all. Good job. If you have any downloaded maps, delete those as well. This PC, C drive, metered connections off, map updates off, and then nothing else there. And that's it for here. Oh, well, you could also go into here, so you could turn all these off because game DVR sucks. But it's whatever. So game mode off. Alright, so next, that game mode thing doesn't really, it kind of applies. You could, if you put it on, sometimes it works better. If you put it off, sometimes it works better, but it all depends. So next, we're gonna go into a file I like called CCleaner, and this is like this is just gonna clean up everything on your computer. You're gonna want to hit analyze, let it analyze, and you see how it reads out and determines how many megabytes can be removed from your computer. You just hit run cleaner, and it removes all those files that you saw pop up right here, and it becomes really easy to just lickety split, just throw it in. 230 megabytes removed. Hit analyze, 5 megabytes to be removed, and that's usually the lowest it goes, and it just always reads out 5 megabytes after you've just installed it all, or not installed, like deleted it all. So next we're gonna go to registry, and you're gonna want to scan for issues, and this is gonna scan your computer's files for like corruptions or path issues and other stuff like that. So you want to back up changes to the registry, no, and then fix all selected issues, and then hit close, scan for issues again, and this should usually take 3 times. I did this right before this video just so I had the best performance while editing, but no issues are found. It usually takes about 3 tries or 3 times for no issues were found to come up. And finally gonna go into tools, and this is pretty much just your task manager type, like uninstaller. So yeah, you just go in here and uninstall a bunch of stuff. It's pretty nice. I actually like it a lot, and I'm not going to use Groove Music because I use Spotify. Make sure whenever you're doing this, never get rid of the Microsoft Visual C++ files. Those are important. I did that one time, and I had to completely reinstall Windows because my computer started freaking out. So just make sure you don't do that, and you'll be fine. So I'm just installing stuff just so you guys see that I'm installing a bunch of stuff and it's not doing anything. Twitter, I don't need Twitter. And tips, I don't need tips. Alright, so now that we're done with this, we're going to go into Razer Cortex, and you see this up top, this game booster. You're going to want to go and hit tweak, hit boost, and I never really do it on my computer because it takes a long time. But you can hit defrag and it will like defragment all of your video files, like your video game files, and it'll just fix all your games and make them run better. So this is my computer. So I run in like a pretty high resolution. Sometimes it's weird. It should be 1920 by 1080, but I don't know why. I want 16 gigabytes of memory. I know 8 gigabytes isn't really enough anymore. AMD Ryzen 3 1300X quad-core processor. It's a pretty good processor, pretty good budget processor. And then Nvidia GTX 1060, pretty good overall budget computer. So for the final thing, probably the thing that'll affect you the most is your Nvidia control panel settings. And this is pretty much exclusive. If you have an AMD card, this is not going to apply to you because you do not have the Nvidia control panel. So we're going to want to go into the manage 3D settings, and I'm just going to go into full screen for this. You're going to want to just copy all of these settings because I tested it on my friend's computer, my computer, and my uncle's computer, like 3 different like versions of these settings, and I found that these work the best. So you're going to have ambient occlusion off, aniscopic filtering off, anti-aliasing off, anti-aliasing gamma correction on, anti-aliasing mode, application controlled, anti-aliasing setting, application controlled, anti-aliasing transparency off, CUDA cores, GPUs all. Make sure that you have your graphics card selected in there and hit OK. DSR factors off, DSR smoothness. When you turn this off, this becomes unable to check. Maximum pre-rendered frames is 1. Multi-frame sampled MFA off. OpenGL rendering GPU, make sure you have your discrete graphics card selected, or if you're running SLI, make sure you have your configuration selected. Power management mode, prefer maximum performance. And I didn't notice this before. It might have just become when I got a new 2 monitors, but preferred refresh rate, make sure it's on the highest available. I have 144 hertz monitor, so that's why it's on my Acer monitor, because it's 144 hertz. The shader cast on, texture filtering, aniscopic sampling optimization on, texture filtering allow, texture filtering quality, high performance texture filtering, trilinear optimization off, third optimization off, triple buffering off, vertical sync off, virtual reality pre-rendered frames 1, and hit apply. I haven't changed anything, so I'm not going to have to hit apply. And that's about it. So leave a comment down below how many gigabytes you deleted in those prefetch and the temp files. Leave a comment down below on how you enjoyed this video, and I think I followed up on most of the questions that were asked on my last video. And also thank you so much for the support on that video. Above 10 likes and almost 600 views now. It's crazy to me. I didn't think that video was going to do that well, and it just astonishes me how you guys have helped me and supported me. And if you didn't notice, my mic setup has gotten a little bit better. I invested some of my money into a Blue Yeti mic, the Pro Edition, the one that plugs into an audio interface, and I bought like a whole audio interface thing so that you guys could, you know, hear my voice and it'll sound much better. And I honestly think it does, listening to some playback, but I guess it's up to you. Leave a comment down below on how the audio is. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. It's been Max here. Goodbye.